What's up, vinyl community? It's your boy Chris coming at you live, as always, from the Man Cave on this Friday afternoon, around about 3 o'clock Eastern Time when I'm shooting this video. No clue when it is. You guys will see it, of course. But Friday, May 5th, 2023. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful end of your work week, and I hope you guys are all gearing up for a wonderful weekend. So today, just a little background. For the last few weeks, Papa Jazz Records in Columbia, South Carolina, has been, a few weeks ago, I guess a month or two ago, they acquired a record collection of old USC, University of South Carolina professor. It almost seems like exclusively jazz. And what they've been doing is every Friday, they've been dropping it a little bit at a time. And they've been dropping some heaters, and they've been dropping some more common stuff. And so I go through it every week on Friday. They put it up on Facebook. And every Friday, I take a look at it and see what I have, what I don't have. And then for the first couple of weeks, it was killer stuff, but I had it. And then when my boy Tree, you guys saw the video, was down here, they put up a couple that I didn't have, and I was able to upgrade my copy of Miles Davis's Steamin'. And can't remember what else I got that day. Anyway, got that. Tree walked away with Kenny Burrell and John Coltrane from that deal, as well as another Miles Davis from on Prestige from that deal. So every Friday, I'm making sure I'm going to get what it is I don't have. I'm going to get from this deal, because we managed to hook our boy Dylan up with our man in Paris. So I've been, we're going to get what we can. So anyway, today I get off. Friday's always just such a bummer of a day for me, honestly. I know that sounds weird. A lot of y'all are like, Friday, yay, I'm going to get off work. We're going to go get some drinks. I'm going to call up my friends. I'm 38. I have a 6-year-old. I'm assistant coach of a softball team. I have a 45 minimum hour a week job, guys. On Friday, I get off, I crash. I usually come home. I'll tell myself I'm going to come home and listen to some records. It almost never happens. I come home, I take a shower, I crash on the couch, take me about a 2-hour nap before my wife and daughter get home. That happens almost every Friday. Shocker, your boy's not as interested as he seems he is. I'm so much cooler online. Trust me. Anyway, so I can't remember exactly where I was, but heading down the interstate today after work, I'm telling myself, okay, I want to go to Papa Jazz because they have one on the wall for the last few weeks that I really wanted. It's one that the average person wouldn't go for. The average person, even the average jazz fan doesn't know that much about. But every week I keep checking in and it's there. It's there every week. And it's like, do I want to give it another day, or do I want to just shoot on down? I'm getting off at lunchtime. What do I want to do? So I hit my exit to go home, and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Another 45 minutes. Let's go to Columbia. I get on down there, and you walk in, and of course, it was impossible to park today. I guess it's a Friday. Cinco de Mayo. I wasn't thinking about that shit. Cinco de Mayo. That's why it was impossible to park today. At least I didn't went to Columbia without getting a parking ticket. Anyway. So I shoot in, and I immediately know what it is I want. When you go in Papa Jazz, which, by the way, I'm willing to crown right now. I don't know if I've ever officially crowned Papa Jazz as my favorite record store in South Carolina, but I'm crowning them. My favorite record store in North Carolina is Noble. My favorite record store in South Carolina is Papa Jazz. Every time I go there, I come away with quality. I come away with wonderful customer service, and I come away with a great experience. I wish there was more to do in the surrounding area, but maybe I need to branch out a little bit and research the area. But anyway, I digress. But when you go in, of course, you're always greeted. No sooner than you come in. You go to the new arrivals. The new arrivals got the wall right there above it. The wall's got all the stuff like the one that I was going for today on it. And they've got like this TV monitor there. But the TV monitor is only like 5'9", 5'10" maybe. I'm 6'1". So every time I dig in there, I pop up, forget about it. Nonchalantly, I pop myself in the noggin every time. And then they've got this sign right next to it, like this wooden sign hanging from the wall. That's like 5, 10. I pop it every time. I'm not worried about popping it. It's just a wooden sign. I laugh at that. But that monitor over there, that motherfucker can hurt. I pop it every time, no matter how many times I go, because I'm just not expecting that when I come up. Anyway, that's just to give you guys a little, I don't know, set the atmosphere, if you will. So anyway, go in. Today, guys, is the shortest amount of time I've ever spent in any record store, period. I walk in today, I'm in there 2 minutes. I know exactly what it is I came for, but I came for 1 record, walked out with 2. You know how your boy wagon wheels. Cheers to all you guys, by the way. Friday. Happy Friday. I went in for this one. You never, ever, 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 ever see Strata East down here. Ever. Cecil Payne, Zodiac, the music of Cecil Payne, Dolphy Series 3, dedicated in memory of Wynton Kelly and Kenny Dorham, who both played on this record, who both had died before its release. I want to say the album was recorded in, say, like 1969, but wasn't released until like 1973. By the time it was released, Kelly and Dorham had both passed. Kelly in 71, Dorham in 72. Guys, this is a monster. This is a behemoth of a record. It's so good. Everything on Strata East really, honestly is. Back cover art. I mean, hell, let's go with it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Splat out, guys. I mean, that shit is clean. I couldn't be happier to have this, honestly. Like I said, I've had my eyes on it for the last few weeks and was just hoping that I could get to it before it sold. And I was able to. And you can always, a lot of times, you can bank on titles like this. That's the good thing about advancing in your jazz taste. Is as soon as you get to stuff like that, a lot of people just don't know what it is. Blue Note's not going to stay. Blue Note pops up on the wall. Well, maybe it'll stay. No, it won't. Blue Note's gone. But this one stood. And so I'm so happy to have it. Like I said, that's what I went down there for. I went all the way down there for that. And then, of course, right beside it on the wall, I had seen it in the Friday drop picture this morning on Facebook. But wasn't sure whether or not it would hold out or how much they would have on it. Blue Spring. Kenny Dorham septet with Cannonball Adderley on Riverside. Guys, this is a wonderful record, and it's a wonderful time of the year for it. God bless this professor, by the way. He took such wonderful care of his collection. Splat out. Jeez, guys. I mean, come on. Kenny Dorham on trumpet. Julian Cannonball Adderley on alto. Cecil Payne on baritone. David Amran, French horn. Cedar Walton piano. Paul Chambers bass. Jimmy Cobb or Philly Joe Jones on drums, depending on which side we're talking about. January 20th and February 18th, 1959. So, I went in expecting to grab just this, and ended up coming out of here with both these. I got to tell you guys, I'm thrilled. I'm ecstatic. I couldn't be happier. It was a wonderful Friday. 2 minutes spend. I won't tell you guys how much. I'm not usually shy about that kind of thing. And then I come home, and there is a package full of jazz vinyl on my front porch. So, because Marcus and I deal weeks and months in advance, I'm not positive what all's in this. So, I know a couple that's in this. So let's be reminded together. So it's one hell of a vinyl day for me, basically, is what it amounts to. So I've probably already showed you the 2 best records. That doesn't mean tune out, by the way. I promise you, there's something awesome in here. Rusty Bryant, Soul Liberation. Great Cheap Heat. Wonderful record. Mark Murphy, Riverside. Great vocal jazz. Wonderful stuff. Richard Davis, special guest star, Freddie Hubbard. This is a great record. This is one hardly anybody's going to know, but it's a great record. The Jazz Tech, Big City Sounds, Art Farmer and Benny Golson on Argo. That's a big deal. This is a big deal record. Next up is introducing Roland Kirk and featuring Ira Sullivan. I added this record to my collection last year. This one right here is a condition upgrade. It's another one of those guys I've told you on my videos. It came from that same collection where the gentlemen like to take newspaper clippings and reviews and tape them to the covers and the back covers of the albums. This is another one of those. And I got to tell you, like I said, traditionally that sort of thing would really piss me off. But I've been really enjoying adding these to my collection. I really have. I just think they're cool. And it makes for one hell of a cool story. And it's one hell of an awesome record, by the way. Next up, The Amazing Bud Powell, Volume 2. I want to say this is like a second pressing that I added to my collection. Let's find out. Can't remember. Again, like I said, we deal way in advance. Yep, second press. Splat out. Cool stuff. Yeah, I get records. By the time I get them from him, I forget that I bought them. Next up, Slightly Latin, Roland Kirk. Again, Sean Roland Kirk. Wonderful stuff. All right, so a little weird for our tunes videos because usually I come in and I show you guys in order, bottom to top, what it is I think is the lowest heat to the biggest heat. Well, this time, you know what? I went to Papa Jazz. I grabbed those two Grails, in my opinion. Grails. And then I come home and I find that box from Marcus on the front porch waiting for me. So, hey, figured I'd show all of them. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. Spend time with family. Spend time with your record collections. Get out to a record store this weekend. Have a few drinks, relax. Hey, spend some time with somebody or spend some time with yourself. Either way about it, it's good stuff. Until next time. Until next video. Keep dropping that needle, you guys.